Hello everybody and welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I am the INSANEBRIT, and thank you so much for your love and support on the channel recently. We've been growing spectacularly, over 100 people in the last 30 days, which is massive growth for me. We've had 7,000 views on the Grimsby game. That was the fastest growing video since I put out on this channel ever. So thank you so much, minus the TV review, or sorry, unboxing. And then on the Lille versus Chelsea game, we got 2,000 views nearly. That's incredible for a European game. Again, the highest thus far in a European game, minus the Grimsby game. You know what I mean? Like, damn, incredible. So I saw the Lille versus Chelsea game. Played okay at the death, winning 2-1. We are still in the we've got 3 points, one level. With I think I can't remember who it's level with now right now off the top of my head, but Ajax we got to play back to back. This is the formation we played in that game. Now I've made a couple of changes, assuming we go with this formation, which I don't think we will. But let's just play off by ear and just go with that route and go. William got injured, sorry, and I don't know if he'll play. Mount got injured also, so I don't know. He might be on the bench, he may not be on the bench. So I've replaced a couple of those. Tomori's going to start ahead of Rudiger, who has played games here and there, bits of games, but he ain't been regular. So Tomori is going to play along with Zuma and Aspilicueta, and then this is what the bench is essentially going to look like. Again, I want to put maybe Mount or Willian on the bench as well. I'm not too sure which one will be fit or a little bit fit, or maybe Willian will be fine and crack on and play the actual game against Southampton. I'm not too sure. I'm a little bit hesitant. But if I make that one change, if I make that one change, well, there, I'll make that change. Because Hudson-Odoi will be on the bench though, and I'll leave Mount out because I'm not too sure if Mount will start. I mean, Mount might be even on the bench. I don't know. But again, this is just a guessing game at this point because I'm going to try and go the lineup that I suspect Chelsea are going to play. I'm using that as a basis, as you know. Tammy Abraham's been playing really well. He's quite a tall guy. I thought he was quite a short player, like Saha from Manchester United, like short and pacey. He's not. He's quite tall. I didn't realise that. They have done the update FIFA, and I know that Alexis Sanchez is no longer at Manchester United. They've moved him. So obviously, when this game came out, there was the squad updates weren't complete and everything, and hence we've got a few of these new kids added: Mattison, Lamptey, Wakely. I thought we sold Wakely, but whatever. And I never heard of him. Or this guy up until recently. So, you know, they've finally started to do their updates. There was a big FIFA update today, 1.3 or something like that, and they did a lot of changes. I'm not going to go into them. It was crazy. I read them and I was like, I don't really care. But there was a lot. So we are playing Southampton today. It's a 2 o'clock kickoff. But yeah. So it should be, I expect to win this game, of course. So I'm just going to do this just to try and get that thing, started up. So yeah, that was an important victory in the Champions League for us. Ajax back to back.
Please welcome our visitors, Chelsea and Southampton.
Somebody told me there's a break coming up for the internationals. Oh, fuck me, I can't stand the internationals. So boring.
Number 3, Number 21.
So that's what the table looks like. Apparently we're 6. Ooh, I thought we were lower than that.
Number 14, Oriol Ramu. Number 9, Danny.
3 goals in his last 3 matches. Now the thing is, right, the interesting thing is that FIFA, I've noticed in the last game, don't update squads or inform situations in regards to Champions League. They only pay attention to domestic leagues. From what I understand, that may have changed. I don't know. So, like, once a week they'll update the squads. They don't muck around with Champions League. I think it might be too much. Unless they've said, okay, we'll do that as well. Alright, so Gunn, isn't he a Manchester City goalkeeper? Did they buy him or is he still on loan? Yoshida is in the back 4. Vestergaard, Bertrand, former Chelsea player. Ward-Prowse, Romeo, he is also a former Chelsea player. We've got Adams, Ings and Redmond up top. And of course, Kepa in goal for Chelsea. Azpilicueta, Tomori and Zuma make up the back three. Played very well in that back three. Didn't have a lot of physical presence for my liking in the midfield. We needed to get to grips with that, I felt. Abraham up top. So let's step out the game. I want to check one thing before this does actually start. So give me 1 second. Okay, that's fine. Apparently our next game is Newcastle. So here we go, the second game of FIFA 20. Squad's updated and everything, should be interesting and informed. Pedro robs the ball of Danny Ings, who I think's now there permanently. What the hell? We just give that away? Romeo, sorry. Chelsea win that back. Willian. Kante. Jorginho now. Coming forward. Pedro. Gives it to Tammy Abraham now. Slides it across on the left-hand side to Alonso. Jorginho. Pedro found space. Takes a strike. And Gunn with the save. A little bit in la-la land there. Southampton have to compete. Like I said, I do expect Chelsea to win this. But, yeah. Should be easier than the Lille game. No disrespect to Southampton, but let's be honest. They're a good side, Southampton, though, like in respects to the kids they bring through. Chelsea maintaining possession now. Abraham on the ball. William now plays a little 1-2. Abraham with 2 shots. And Gunn coming in for the second time now, saving Southampton at the near post. Good left hand. Could have crept in. Corner to Chelsea. Pedro to take it. Blocked off by Romeo. Ings now trying to hit them on the break along with the rest of Southampton now coming up. And I don't think that's going to happen. They've not used their pace. Cedric. Done with the clearance. Prowse goes up for it. Near enough loses out. And James in possession now. Who's a right back and he's been playing in the midfield. He played in the midfield last game. Kante. James. Alonso. Kante now throws it through. Abraham! Oh my god, that's 3 shots. And 1 goal out the 3 in a matter of what? 7-8 minutes? Why they should have been marking him. Look. Just free to roam around. He's such quality. 26 goals in the championship last year. 3 in his last game. Or last couple of games. He's been on form. They should have marked him. So yeah, FIFA did make a lot of changes about ground passing, the goalkeepers. Some shots were harder to do or something than other shots, or it was weird. It's like weird stuff. And Ultimate Team was changed as well, or something or other. There was a lot of changes. So it's been interesting to see how it affects this match. I haven't played the game since the update, so I don't even know myself. Prowse now. Adams now switching it to the left-hand side. Redmond trying to get into this game. They're on the attack. Waits for support. Bertrand. Plays it across goal. Romeo. Back to Bertrand. They're going to have to put it in. Prowse. Takes it on. Azpilicueta breaks it up. I think this year's surprise package was a lot of young players like Tomori. You didn't think was going to start ahead of Zuma and all the rest of it. He's been on form, been here and there, shaky. Of course, you had Abraham starting up top. Didn't expect that to happen. But other than that, even if after you got used to that, who the hell is Reece James? You know what I mean? After Azpilicueta in that right back position. Chelsea have a nice bit of build-up play now. Reece with the cross. Low cross, and it's cleared. But who the hell was Reece James? You know, and was going to like well, he's not going to overtake, but he's going to be an understudy to Azpilicueta, you know what I mean? And he's playing quite a bit, and he's really good, you know? Did not expect that. Jorginho, Kante with a strike from distance, and it just goes wide. Good strike. Just not on target. 21 minutes gone. Romeo now. Adam gives it to Prowse. Tries to put a good ball in there. Zuma plucks it out the air. There was a little bit of mucking around for Chelsea. And there you go. Just like in the Lille game, mucking around with it at the back. Ridiculous. Zuma manages to recover it. I believe that Tomori mucked around with it, or Kepa a few times, and we could have conceded. And, you know, if that was like Barcelona we were doing it against, they would have punished us like hell. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. I know it's a young team, but come on. Get the basics right. Just clear the ball. We don't have to muck around with it. Hate mucking around at the back. Just clear the fucker. You know what I mean? Jorginho now. Puts it into Pedro. Batshuayi now. Tries to play a little 1-2. Brilliant. 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 Alonso breaks through on that left-hand side. Gets on the end of it and takes a strike. Maybe the keeper could have done better. But 2-0 to Chelsea. Chelsea looking comfortable. Again, we may not play this formation, but it's not a bad one to play. Especially when you think the opposition hasn't got that much of a threat up top. Chelsea are a very versatile team. We played 2 formations apparently during the Lille game as well. I always worry that Lampard was going to be like the Tinker Man, you know, where he changed the team every game. But it just so happens we generally have the talent and the flexibility to do that. You know what I mean? The world-class stars to do it. So Kante now breaking forward from the midfield. Gives it to Willian. Back to Kante. Oh! Chelsea looking so solid going forward. It's unreal. So comfortable on the ball. There's an offside by Willian. Oh, he was just offside there. I don't think VAR's here. It's just essentially just a general offside situation with the game. But whatever. I don't know if they implement that next year or it just won't be a factor and they just continue doing what they do. Whatever. William. Tammy Abraham now. Pedro makes that little run. Tries to thread it through to William. Gets blocked off by Vestergaard. Prowse. Cedric. Ah, just nearly gives it away there. Prowse now. What a ball. Oh, not in a bad area. He's not going to be able to get that. But nice attempt. Good vision from him. That was an ambitious ball. I've never seen that. It was a hell of a pass. Kepa with the clearance. No, he's played it out the back. Don't do that. I hate that. Come on, man. Azpilicueta. Kante. Knocks it forward to Pedro. To Jorginho now. Back to Pedro. Kante. Knocking around. Ah, he's giving it away to Prowse with the block. Lots of Chelsea players sniffing around that 6-yard box. Southampton have to come out and start getting closer to Chelsea, being a bit more physical. Nice ball into that right-hand side. Cedric breaking forward. I think he's going to beat Zuma. He has completely there, and a big cross. He switched the player over to the left-hand side now. Bertrand now puts it across the box. No one there. Southampton, nice build-up play now. Romeo. Redmond now. Back to Romeo. Back to Redmond now, inside the box. He's come out of it, and they've maintained possession, and James is going to break that up. That's so disappointing. They had such good momentum going forward there. They could have done something, and they left it too late, indecisive, and now it came with it in the end. William. Oh, brilliant bypassing one. Gives it to Abraham now, who loses out, got crowded out. Not really seen Southampton do too much, other than maybe that move there. They need to do more of that. They need to compete. Romeo. Don't know why they've let him go there. Literally, Jorginho took forever to tackle him. Kante, Willian. Kante. Back to Willian. Bypasses his man. He's going to take a strike. Throws it through. And Pedro can't get on the end of that one. Redmond now.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay. Prowse puts in a ball to the right hand side. What a ball. Cedric now puts in a cross. No one there for them. And Tomori with the clearance. I think that was Tomori. At least they're trying to be a little bit more dangerous, putting balls into the box. But no one's there. Giving away there this time now. Ings. Prowse. Redmond. Adam. And that is the end of the first half. So Chelsea have dominated the first half. Southampton trying to get a foothold into the game, get a goal back or something. Or at least start creating chances. But yeah, damn, Kante has been everywhere. He got man of the match in my last game. 5 shots for Chelsea, none for Southampton. That shows you the difference in quality there. Now, kick off second half, Chelsea. Zuma. James. No substitutions yet made, I don't believe. Willian. Abraham holding up play very well. Puts in Pedro now. Looking to go forward, and it's cleared. Ooh, a weird clearance there. I wouldn't have dragged it across my own goal. But there you go. Now Southampton trying to hit them on the break. Ings. Cedric. Adams trying to break through and go through the defender. Hasn't worked out for him there. Pedro switches the play to the right hand side. Kante. James. Chelsea still looking strong as you were from the first half. Again, no one closing Chelsea down enough. Need to stick a foot in. And that's what Romeo's just did there. Brilliant. Again, former Chelsea. Wish we wouldn't have sold him. Good on the ball. Now it's Redmond breaking forward on this left hand side now. No one catching up with him. What's Redmond going to do with it? Puts it across the goal. And no one there. Unbelievable. They need to get somebody on the end of that. That was a good little chance there. That's disappointing for Southampton fan. Zuma. Look at him. No one closing him down. Free to pick a pass. Do what he wants. That's not good enough, Southampton. That's really poor. Look, it's ridiculous. Like a training game. Reece. Abraham now. Pedro! And it's picked up by Gunn. Man of the match for Southampton is Gunn. He's made 2 saves and no one else has done anything else. Like, come on. It's ridiculous. Ball into the right-hand side. Brilliant ball. And passes are really good and interesting. Like, they're not afraid to just, you know, make pinpoint random decisions. I'm not expecting it and they just make a brilliant pass. Reece James is coming off for Hudson-Odoi. He might be more effective going forward, or he'll be more of a menace, let's be honest, than Reece James. No disrespect to Reece James, he's a good player and I think he's did well in this game. But yeah, he's an exciting player. Ooh, bit of a challenge there from Prowse. And they've won the ball, and that's what they need to do. Get a bit more physical against Chelsea. Let them know they're there. Cedric. Prowse now. Ings. Cedric. Prowse back on the ball once more. Dragging it wide. No one closes Ings down. They put a cross in and Keppel with the punch. And oh, that could have been dangerous for Chelsea. We'll get on the end of that. Zuma now gives it away to Prowse. Romeo. Adams now takes a strike. Prowse with his. Well, I'll be honest with you. I hate to say this, but the first shot of the game for Southampton. Batshuayi coming on for Abraham. We're comfortable at this point, and Batshuayi, you know, does take some shots. I don't know if he gives us anything absolutely different up there, but certainly we're refreshing that front three. And then again, actually, Odoi is on the wing. He isn't in the actual attacking thing, but he will be able to go forward. Haven't seen too much of him since he's come on. Given away now. See whoever that is. Denjo? Is that a new player? I can't remember. And if it's the first free kick given away. Haven't had a lot of set pieces in this game. I noticed that just now. Free kick to Southampton now. What can they do with it? It's in an area cleared by Tomori. Wasn't taking no chances. And I think that's a corner? Or maybe a throw-in. Throw-in to Southampton. Gineppo. I think it's their new player. Romeo pass! Oh, what a save from Kepa. My God, good bit of movement there. Just from a throw-on. They've needed that. They needed to do something. A good ball into the striker there. I think it was a striker. And that is a corner. Southampton slowly growing into the game. Growing in confidence, but it's taken this long to get there. It's ridiculous, really. Chelsea have to defend. Goes up for it. Zuma wins the header. Southampton still in possession now. Prowse now inside the box. Oh, it's given away to Kante. It was blocked off Adoy. To Mori. Get rid of it. Oh my God. What are you doing? Glitching? Kante. Willian. And he's barged off the ball. Gineppo. Being more physical. Maybe he was brought on. I don't know. I don't remember ever seeing him. So if he was brought on, my bad, guys. I didn't see him come on. But he's being a bit more physical, like I said, needed to happen with Chelsea. Adoy now breaking forward on this right-hand side. Very exciting player. Drags it across. Goal with a decent cross. No one got on the end of it. Ings. We should speed up with their passing. Southampton. Kante now wins the ball. Breaking forward from the midfield. Looking for a pass. Gives it to William now. Cuts inside. Takes a strike and gun with an easy catch. But well worth a strike anyway. We're winning 2-0. Wasn't that waste? If you don't try, nothing will happen. So, Prowse now. On this left, puts it to the left-hand side now. What? Gineppo, I believe, puts that in. Goalkeeper comes up and Kepa catches it comfortably. But at least he took a chance. And tried something. Southampton wins the ball, gives it away. Prowse now. Prowse has been really good for Southampton. Tries to put the ball into Adams now. And Adoy playing a right back. Literally, he's in that right back position for most of whenever I see him. Alonso. Batshuayi. I haven't really seen too much of him in the game since he's come on. Alonso. Gives it to Pedro now. Back to Alonso now. Gives it to Jorginho. William. Kante. They're on that 6-yard box. You know something's going to happen. Oh, Chelsea just playing brilliantly. William now. Still with the ball. No, he's been blocked off. And Southampton win it back. Yoshida with the clearance. Bertrand. Knocking it forward now. It's gone too far. 10 minutes left of this game. An interesting second half. Southampton tried to get back into the game. Haven't been as effective as they should be, and they should have been doing this from the off. Would have made it a lot more of an interesting match, but they haven't. Chelsea just dominated. They've made a few subs. But for Chelsea, it's as you were, you know. Cedric. Puts the ball across goal. First touch there by Ings, and what a goal! That was brilliant. A beautiful first touch. The defender didn't get there in time. Oh, that was brilliant. Anything could happen. Look at that. Nice first touch. Takes it away just in front of him. I think that was that Tomori? It was. Who went down for the challenge. Oh, it was so close. He got a good strike on it, and the goalkeeper was there. Maybe should have done better, but there you go. 2-1 to Southampton. They could come back in this now. They've needed that all game. Something to give this game life. Ings, with only 4 minutes left. I don't know if they'll be able to come back, but they scored late on in the second half. Very late on. At the death.
Goal for Southampton. Number 9.
Tomori. Tomori will be very disappointed. He didn't, you know, get that challenge in, but there you go. It is what it is. He's done well all game, but Chelsea have conceded. Prowse. Tomori. Jorginho now. Gives it to Pedro. Holding the ball, bypasses his man. Back to Jorginho now.
There will be a minimum of 3 minutes.
Kante.
Added time.
Willian puts it through to Batshuayi. Takes a strike at the near post and a good save by Gunn. I think it's James Gunn. Is that his name? I don't know. I don't know if his first name, but the Gunn is done really quite well. Another good save. And that's be a corner to Chelsea. Chelsea can wind down the clock, play it short. It's nearly over now at this point. 3 minutes added on. A big corner. And Chelsea, and it's gone nowhere. Don't know if that's another corner. Guys, for my man of the match, I could give it to Kante, to be honest with you. It feels like I feel like I should give it to him. But part of me wants to give it to Tomori. He's done quite well, surprisingly. Then again, they haven't really had a lot of attacking. So I'm going to give it to Kante overall. And it's 2 games in a row he's got my man of the match. I won't even lie. Prowse, if you're a Southampton fan. William now puts it in the box. Oh! And Batshuayi with a header. Ambitious. Long distance. Trying to get it on target. It's close. The goalkeeper felt he needed to die for it. He ain't done a lot since he's come on, Batshuayi. In respects to, you know, like Abraham. Zuma wins the header. And Chelsea maintain possession. And that, guys, is the end of this week's simulation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Unusual first one against Lille versus Chelsea. This was, I expected to win this game a little bit more how it should have went, I feel, with this one. It's interesting we've got the update in form situations now. It seems to have gotten back to their regular ways of playing and everything. Looking strong. Maybe it's a formation. Maybe it was a lack of quality in Southampton squad. Who knows? It is what it is. But yeah, Alonso and Abraham with the 2 goals. Ings coming back very late on. But nonetheless, a decent game. Better than the Lille game. I thought that was a little bit tougher for us. But yeah, the next game we've got is against Newcastle, which should be interesting, and I do expect to win that one as well. But they have spent some money this season, so their team is going to be improved. They haven't spent money in like 1 or 2 years or something, and then all of a sudden they bought X, Y, and Z amount of players and spent money. So that's going to be interesting seeing. I don't know where they are in the league, to be honest with you. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you're interested in these FIFA simulations, the whole season is in the link in the description below, along with my full playthroughs and my food reviews. If you're interested in binging, watching them, it's up to you. Anyway, guys, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Keep the blue flag flying high.